What's going on, Detroit, man? I'm Sick Detroit, man. We back with another one, man. Please subscribe to the channel. I'm Sick Detroit, man. And listen, today, I'm excited today because we got a young, talented designer, man. He's a hardworking young man, very motivated, you know, just fly. Everything he been dropping been fly, man. I never seen this before. You know, his come up is so real right now. His come up is happening real fast right now, and he's not even 21 yet. You know, we're here today to give Shawn Woodward his flowers, man. How you doing today, man?
I'm doing good.
Good, man.
I'm just chilling.
So he came today to kick it with I'm Sick Detroit, man, and we just want to know for the people who don't know, man, who was Shawn, man? What's going on with you today, man?
That's a crazy question. I ain't gonna lie. Who am I? I was thinking that, like, I asked myself that question. I would say, I'm 18-year-old, born in Detroit. I'm an artist and designer. And I make clothes, I make art. It's pretty much all I am. Like, nutshell, pretty much.
So it's like, I wanted to ask you, because when I was, looking at your work and everything, man, and I always wanted to ask the designer this and the artist this, you know what I'm saying, the stylist, what's the motivation? Where do the motivation come from when you doing your art and when you making your clothes? What mindset do you be in?
When I make the clothes and all, I had a mindset that, like, if I had the right people see it, then I have, like, it blow up pretty much. So, like, when I'm, like, making clothes and all that, I sketch everything out.
Okay.
And I picture it in, like, the mindset, like I said, is like, this could go viral pretty much. That's not my goal, is to go viral, because I don't want, like, the wrong audience. But as far as, like, to the right people, it could really blow up. Like, for example, like these pants, I feel like these pants could be, like, if I meet the right people, these could be sold at, like, Saks or something. Or, like, Essence, Farfetch, all the high-end stores and all that.
Okay.
So lately, like, I've been designing stuff, and I'm looking for, like, competition. I'm not competing with nobody, but I'm looking for competition with the higher end brands. I just need the right resources, meet the right people, all that. So that's been a past motivation, like this week, like past month. It's like finding my audience and my competition, even though I'm not competing with nobody, in a good and bad way.
That's dope. See, that's a designer mindset right there.
Off of what you just said, I want to ask you, like, what in particular do you think would be like, will help you get like to that point? Like, not gonna say like just shoot all the way up to the top, but what do you think you need personally to like kick the door in, as far as with your name? With your brand?
I think what I need a story. Like, I've been on the news before, but I think I need a story that's gonna hit harder than, like, the New York Fashion Week.
You guys, now Shawn, I'm gonna start with you. What's the vibe behind your brand, Sculptor, and what makes it different from the rest?
I'd say the main thing that makes it really different from the other brands and other designers is me. I start off as an artist, and I'm walking into the fashion world, and I'm expressing my art and creativity on clothes.
Okay, is your jacket one of these?
Yeah, the jacket. It's a jacket I made for the last fashion show I was in.
Okay.
For Boys and Girls Club.
I like it. Now this is some of your art that then translates onto the clothing, right?
Yep.
Okay, I like it. I see the skull vibe going on.
Yeah.
I get it.
It's
All right.
not even like fashion, like Fashion Week. I just need a story for, like, let's say I did a pop-up shop in downtown, and I talked to I talked to my PR lady, and then she get it on the news, and then I could probably open more doors.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
So
that'd be dope.
I'm looking for, like, I'm still working on my stuff, but I need to find more ways, like more media outlets, like this interview, and
That's why we gonna help you.
Yeah.
We gonna do the best we can.
And that's why we here today, to give your flowers, you know what I'm saying, to show you how great you are and tell Detroit how great you are. And what's your background? Where did you grow up? What side of Detroit you from? How did you grow up?
I don't even know, to be honest. I don't. I think it's like both. I ask him. He probably know. My brother probably know more than I do as far as that.
Like what?
I don't really remember that much, to be honest, like where I was born at and, like, area and all that.
Okay.
I can't even answer that. I don't really know as much as someone else would as far as what side and all
Right.
that. I just know I was born in Detroit. I just graduated from Westfield.
Okay.
Westfield, it's a new school that opened like 4 years ago, like Redford.
Where's
Is your
that?
Redford?
Yeah, it's in
Okay.
Redford.
Okay. You
Okay.
said it's called what?
Westfield.
Westfield?
Yeah,
Okay.
Westfield Preparatory High School.
So how did your parents take it when they seen you like, oh man, my son he designed his own clothes? How did they take that, man?
I don't even. It was. Well, I mean, my mom, like, she know I've been drawing for like the longest, but I don't think she know I get into clothes.
Mm.
But, cause I know she used to buy me like my shoes and clothes and all that. But I don't think she's seen like the transition as far as me actually getting into the clothes.
Okay.
Cause I would legit like I'll be in my room drawing all day, every day, just listening to music.
Okay.
So I don't think it still surprised her, but she clearly she proud and
Right.
she
Yeah.
happy
Right.
like
Right.
and support what I'm doing.
Right. You on the news? I'll be proud too. For real.
Yeah,
Okay.
like she can't say nothing about that.
Right.
Not saying she would, but she can't. So.
Right.
Because she said, your mom, I don't know if you know this, but she sent us a long message.
Yeah, she so did.
It was a
so
paragraph
proud,
or
man.
Yeah,
She's
she
so
said,
proud, bro.
She said, my son, he's a designer, he can draw, he just got invited to the Fashion Week, New York, and I check his stuff out. Like, it
Very
was a lot of
supportive.
stuff.
She's very supportive of you, bro.
Yeah,
man.
she be trying to
definitely, man.
That show never
Outside
worked
looking
for her.
in, she's very supportive. She on 100% with you, man. Whatever you want to do, your mom is on with you, bro. She's on deck. And I wanted to touch on how was the New York experience for you, man? Because
it was crazy. I ain't gonna lie. I don't even know where to start. It was crazy. It was in February. It was no. You was finna say something. I don't want to
No, go ahead.
It was I don't know where to start. So I'll start like it's 5 of us. We all designers from Detroit. So it's me and 4 other people, and with the Boys and Girls Club, we got this opportunity to go to New York Fashion Week, and I didn't really know at the time. Like I was still getting into clothes more than like the whole fashion, so I didn't know much about like, New York Fashion Week. But like I looked it up and I seen like everyone's shows. I'm like, so we're going to New York at a fashion show,
Right?
And I've been to a fashion show, but I haven't been to one in New York, compared to
Right.
And then they said it was at the LVMH tower. That's like, well, that's literally going from here all the way up there, because
To the top.
that's like this. The tower is in a Dior store, but it's not just the Dior store. It's the fact that it's LVMH tower. That's like, what's that dude name? The dude that owned all the brands everybody be wearing, all that. He owned all that, and that's his tower.
Wow.
It's like Louis Vuitton headquarters, pretty much.
Wow. How you feel about Pharrell being a big part of Louis Vuitton? How you feel about that? He just had his little fashion show and everything. How would you feel about that?
Me personally, I don't.
Okay.
I'm not trying to compare him to Virgil and all that.
Okay.
But that collection was like the Minecraft pixels and all that. It was boring. In my opinion, it was boring.
Okay.
And it's a lot of people that can agree. It
Okay.
was.
So you would rather have you like what Virgil brought to the
Virgil or Kid Super. Kid Super was the closest we had. Kid Super, his LV show was like, it was really good.
Wow.
Like, I personally think if Virgil's is right here and Kid Super is right here,
Okay.
and Pharrell's is like down here.
So he got a lot of work to do.
All that hype, knowing Virgil passed away, that he was like the next creative director or whatever. He had all that hype and all the celebrities supporting him, and he dropped that. I didn't really like it. I think he could have planned more. He could have done way better.
He done a better job.
If you at LV, you have all those resources. You have Virgil and Kid Super, who just did their thing. At least take inspiration from them.
Right.
He did, but it wasn't.
Right. So when you was growing up and when you found out that you was gonna take this designer thing to the next level, who was you looking up to? Like, who was your favorite guys to look up to?
I say I didn't look up to that much people. I don't have like that much interest.
Like far as designers, like far as your craft.
I say Josue Thomas. He like gallery department, and like with gallery department, it's not just like Detroit. We got like the jeans, and it's like I think it's more to it. He literally made art with like clothes. So I say Josue Thomas for gallery department. I say Kid Super. He's like the art with the clothes and all that.
Okay.
I say Mike Amiri, like I said, like Detroit, we just Amiri jeans. I look at as far as more so the brand and the designer, because Amiri, he got way colder stuff than the jeans. That's just what blew up.
Right.
But I say gallery department was Jose Thomas, Kid Super, Mike Amiri Full Interview. And I just applied for the Amiri Prize, so hopefully I
yeah.
win. It's like
Hey.
it's a mentorship and $100K on the line.
Oh
So
yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
I'm going for that type of goals. I ain't going
Get
for like
into that.
corny.
Let's talk about that. How you what's going on with that?
I mean, I got an email.
Okay.
It said like they got like a whole lot of like applications. I got nervous. I'm like, one, I don't know who applied. It could be like someone in there that's way colder than me that applied, but I still applied and I'm taking a risk. Like I regret not applying, but you know, since I talked to him on the phone in New York, so I'm thinking I might as well apply.
Okay.
It's $100K on the line, and it's a mentorship. I'm more excited for the mentorship. It's the
Right.
$100K. You're not gonna know what to do with the $100K if you're not mentoring you.
Right.
So I'm more excited for that. But yeah.
Wow, man, that's dope, man. I just want to say again, man, be giving your flowers again. That's dope to that you're making business moves. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I ain't
You're
with
just
all
not
that.
making moves. It's different when you're making regular moves and when you're making business moves with your craft, you know, and you just taking it to the next level. That's next level stuff right there.
Yeah, I wanna go for like the highest stuff. Like when I be thinking of like goals, I make myself like sound delusional when I say them in person. Like if I was to tell like one of my people from school that, like, I'm pretty sure nobody expected me to go to New York from my school. Like I wasn't really dropping no clothes. I wasn't selling as much. But then I just went to New York and boom, everybody like surprised and supportive. I'm glad they supported, but
Right.
I'm pretty sure nobody expected me to go from Westfield. Nothing bad about the school, but you know what I'm trying to say. To go
Yeah.
to Westfield to drawing and making like clothes.
It's not a real exposure on where, you know what I'm saying, and stuff like that. So it's like to make it out of that, you only can go so
from
far.
drawing on clothes to New York and then
Right.
still being at the same school. So I just go for like the highest goals that make myself sound delusional.
Okay.
Until they actually happen.
So you basically saying you set goals for yourself that you know
Yeah,
that
like
take you to the next level.
yeah, like my next goal is I do want to win that Amiri Prize.
Right.
Like $100K. If I told someone from school I just want $100K and a mentorship with Mike Amiri, they're not gonna believe it. They're gonna be like doubtful and all that. That's what I want to do. I want to do that on purpose.
How did it feel? You know, you bumping into Sada Baby and everything.
That was, I think that was like 3 years ago. I don't really think much of it. I mean, it was cool. I was trying to get that shirt out, and then after that, I got like some sales. But Kiefer, it was my mom and Kiefer. They had put the connection together because Kiefer he was shooting the videos.
Okay.
So I went in there with him. We was in the studio. And he was recording some song. It was, what's that dude, Jerry? The dude who be doing dirt videos and all that.
Yeah.
He was shooting a video, and I was just in there. I was just chilling. I was nervous. I was just in there, and just waiting until that was done so I could just give him the shirt. But it wasn't much to it.
Okay. Well, just to let you know, that's Detroit Carter. You know what I'm saying? You're a young designer from the city. You bump into the hottest, you know what I'm saying, artist from Detroit. You know what I'm saying? That's good stuff.
Speaking of that, I don't know like if this thing is still coming on, but I was finna have I was gonna drop like a shirt with Baby Money. This one he dropped his, what's that one album? YNOS. I think he just dropped that, and then he dropped like the deluxe. It was like, you know,
he did
the Montclair bubble. About time he dropped that.
Okay.
I was supposed to have a shirt drop with Baby Money, but I couldn't get a hold of his manager.
Okay.
And then he just disappeared. So I'm like, dang. But I was really excited about that because this was like a year after the whole Sada Baby thing. And I was in school. I was telling my friends, but I didn't want to tell everybody because I want to keep stuff private until it come out.
Right. Yeah, I feel
But I was showing them like the design, which I could show y'all the design because I'm pretty sure it's scrapped. But that was supposed to come out. It's supposed to be like 100 made. You know, it's supposed to be expensive because his name and all that.
Man, but it's more of that for you in the future. You know what I'm saying?
The thing,
like, you know.
my goal not even like, I still support the Detroit artists and all that. Like, I still work with them. I still want to work with certain artists, which I could talk about later. But like, I'm going for
You
higher
go for-
stuff.
Yeah, oh no,
Yeah.
most
Big
definitely.
fish.
My
Don't,
goal.
don't stop right here. Keep
Mhm.
Yeah, like that's something my mom was telling me because she know I've been trying to work with Vezo and Babyface Ray for like the past 3 years. I was
Okay.
setting up their managers. I was setting up their managers through email. I was adding them in their stories. I was DMing and all that. But then I was thinking like, why am I doing all this? Like,
Mhm.
I'm not like I'm a fan of their music, but I'm not gonna be a fan out person. Like, I still want to work with Vezo.
Right.
I want to work with V's. I want to work with their managers and all that. Babyface Ray. I want to work with all their stuff.
This it right here. This is it right here. You said Vez.
I've been trying to work with Vezo. I've been trying to work with Vezo for the longest.
Mhm.
Literally, like I could pull up Instagram. I could pull up my DMs with the
Uh-huh.
manager and him. With the
Uh-huh.
stuff I'm trying to say. I've been trying to work. I actually had ideas. I sketch out. So I'm not just trying to hit you up like, oh, I'm finna get some clout off this person because he got a
Right.
name.
You doing it
I'm trying to
genuinely.
work with the
Okay.
person.
They gotta.
Well,
we
you
gotta
know.
do a better job.
Well-
That's why we do what we do.
Well, you know.
Yeah, I think I know. I feel like they seen my stuff too, and
They
just-
definitely did, you know, and I feel like when the time gonna be right. You get what I'm saying? You
Yeah.
know, probably the time don't be right for some people, some artists and everything like that. It's not that they're not supporting you because if you send it to them, that mean they're seeing you and it's hot. Trust me.
I have a feeling they not. I ain't gonna lie. I don't feel no type of way about it. I'm
No,
like, it's
I
no
don't know
way.
type of way,
They
yeah.
not seeing none of these DMs. They ain't seeing
Uh-huh.
like I didn't posted stuff on my page or I made and I added it and they manager. There's no way they not seeing.
Right.
It's-
Well, you can say it on here, Vezo,
look,
Baby Money.
we
You
call
know what
him
I'm
out
saying?
'cause they
Holla at
know
your
about
boy,
our secret
man.
trait,
He
man.
working, man. He out here putting in work, man. He on the business side. He contacting everybody. He going to Fashion Week, you know, and he's staying motivated. You know what I'm saying? And the sky's the limit. And I wanted to ask you, like, what's your favorite part of the designer? Do you like making the clothes, or after you're done making the clothes, you like to see people with it on, or you just see people respond? So what's your favorite part?
I like probably see people wearing it, but I really just like sketching and stuff. Like, I just draw all my stuff. I'm not the person that go on Procreate, you know, the TikTok people, the puff print, the Alabama
Yeah.
manufacturers who take the pictures off Google and all that corny stuff.
Right.
I draw all my stuff.
Right.
Like this shirt, I drew it.
Right.
Then I did it on digital. Or I could draw
Right.
it on paper. The pants, it's not no manufacturer, it's not none of that corny stuff. I actually do my stuff.
Right.
So I think it's the process of like
Mm.
either me drawing and sketching it out and then putting it onto the shirt and or just screen printing because I screen print my own stuff. So I like the process more than like people wearing it, to be honest.
Okay, and I see you bought some work with you. Can we check it out?
Yeah.
I think I seen that one. That's like a collage. Yeah, that's hard. That's hard.
It's in a cheap frame right now, but I could take it out the frame.
All right, man. This is his work, man. This is so sweet, man. This is called culture right here, man. Look at this.
That's hard.
Get this, man.
We got the wool reserve.
This is dope.
Yeah, I drew
And
it.
where was you at? Like, what was your mindset when you was making this? Like, because I feel like it's a lot of emotion in this, you know what I'm saying? Picture and a lot of style. What should I say? You know what I'm saying? Like, what was you thinking about
So
when you made this?
Pretty much, the goal was like, I feel like I was one of the coldest artists in Detroit. I just didn't have a name.
Right.
Like, if you was to think of like the coldest artists, you think of like Sheefy.
Yeah, shout out to
You do stuff like you think of him. Not throwing no name. I want to work with Sheefy.
Right.
But I was just thinking like I don't have as big as a name as him. But as far as like the art, I'm not that far, or I'm just about there.
Right.
So I made that, and I posted it, and I wanted to show people that I should be like, if it's a list of the coldest artists, I should be on the list.
I hear you.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, you definitely on the list.
Like just because I don't have a big name, don't mean talent out there. Like
Yeah.
Exactly. I'm glad you said that.
I'm glad you said that for
That's
sure.
dope, man.
Because
That's
you
dope.
are dope, man, and we give you your flowers right here on I'm Sick Detroit, man. This is a great piece, man, right here. And this is legendary right here, and that work can never fade away. Now,
man,
you
this took
got,
like a month to make too. This took a while.
took you months.
Yeah, all the details. This took a month.
That's a lot of detail, man, and it's perfect. I don't see a flaw in it. You know what I'm
This took a
saying?
while.
Man. So I wanted to ask you, who was your favorite designer? Like if you can, if not even favorite, but if you want to work with a designer, and you got all the tools to do it, you got the money to do it, you got the manager, you got the pool to do it. Who are you working with?
I do want to work with. I still want to work with Kid Super, and I want to work with Mike Amiri because, like I said, like the Amiri jeans, everybody got their Amiri jeans. I ain't trying to buy his jeans. I'm trying to work with the designer. I'm trying to,
Right.
I'm trying to do something more than just, oh, I just spent all this money on some Amiri jeans. I'd rather work with the person. So I would do I have some designs in a vote that I made that I did put on the application for the Amiri Prize. So hopefully he see it, but I do want to work with Mike Amiri.
Tell us about this website you got, man. I've been checking it out, man, for a minute now, man. Tell us about the website.
I dropped it a couple months ago. Made the website myself. I make all my stuff. Same thing with my portfolio. I made it myself.
Okay.
So it's just I put my clothes on there. These is on the website. All I have to do these vintage. So
people can go on the website and they can just order.
Yeah.
Put an order in. Okay.
Yeah, like this. I have 3 levels. I have the mass produced stuff, which would be the shirts. Then I have some one-of-ones, which is one of one. Then I have some exclusive stuff that's more expensive, like this, because you can see all the sewing and all that. So when I drop the website, I just wanted to show people the certain levels I'm doing, because I'm not just printing shirts. I'm doing more than that. And then I have art on the website too.
Right.
Like that drawing, it's not on the website because I don't know how to add a bidding feature on there, but I don't want to sell it. I want to bid it to somebody for a lot of money.
Wow.
So I don't want to just go to an art fair and put it up there. I feel like it's worth more than that.
Right.
So
that's art. That's artist.
I want to put a bid on that drawing and just see how high it go up to.
Maybe you could do a bid on Go Live and do it. Go Live and
Go live. I went live one time. I don't really go live.
So how do you use the internet as your advantage? How do you use the internet as a tool?
I feel like if you're doing something right now, you're not on social media, you're literally, what are you doing?
Right.
I have to get on TikTok. I don't want to get on TikTok, but I have to get on TikTok to make content. It's production, but I feel like if you're doing a business or you're making music and you're in 2023 and you're not using social media, you're wasting your time. That's how you have to use social media to reach out to people, to show your stuff. Like you said, it could go on the world. Social media, everybody got social media. So I just I only have Instagram to make my stuff. I remember I was telling my mom and dad, if I get Instagram, they were saying for your drawing. I said yeah. So I started my Instagram 2019. I was just posting drawings on there.
Wow. 2019? Okay.
Well, that's not when I started making art. That's just when I started Instagram and all that.
No, that's what I'm saying. But that that's not that far, that long ago. And for you to be where you at now.
Yeah.
It's really I think
that's hard work.
So I wanted to ask you, man, will you see yourself in the next 5 years with this, man?
5 years. My biggest goal in 5 years is I do want a studio. I want to get my own studio, my own space. So I say studio. I want a fashion show. I'm not I don't really do that much fashion shows, but I want to get more into designing looks instead of just shirts and all that. So a studio, fashion show. I want to work with other designers.
Okay.
And then I don't know about college. I just graduated high school. I don't really know about college, to be honest.
You on the grind, man. You got a lot going on, man. For real. You handling your business, man. And you young, you motivated, man. And honestly, man, from just meeting you, man, I don't feel like you trying to stop no time soon. You get what I'm saying? I feel like you got everything figured out. You know what you want to do. You know who you want to work with. You know who you want to talk to. You know who you don't want to work with. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I feel like you just got so much to do, man. So
in 5 years, I want to see myself better at designing, better at drawing, better at connections. I don't really talk to a lot of people, but just something I have to get better at if I obviously want to grow my stuff.
Right.
Better at just see myself in a higher spot than I am now. Because I don't have as much as I would want to have in the next 5 years. Nobody does, to be honest.
Who you think is the flyest artist right now? Like, who you think
As far as like clothes, like
fashion,
dressing.
yeah, like that? Who you think swaggers is they never miss? in your opinion.
I don't know, to be honest. I
Okay.
mean, I don't have that much clothes, but if I had like the stuff that a lot of people have, I could really put it on. But like,
So basically, what he's saying, he the fly.
I
I'm
see.
not
I
saying I'm the
see.
flyest.
Hey,
I'm just
hey,
saying.
I.
I don't know,
Uh-huh.
but I say, dang, I don't know, cause I don't know. Like, I'm not as connected
Right.
in the city as like everybody else. I don't really know that much people, to be honest.
Just
But
from what you see,
Like
from
with
what
the
you,
videos, it can be, you know what I'm
yeah.
saying, industry, it can be anybody. Like
in
who you
Michigan,
think no in the
oh,
world.
anybody?
In the world. Like who you think is the flyest, you know, who keep that shit on. You know what I'm saying? Who do that for you?
I don't know, to be honest. Like, the best dressed people I've seen, I don't know. Like, I legit can't answer that question. I'm
Okay.
thinking like I can't answer that question.
Yeah, because it's a lot. It's a lot for sure.
Well, I could say who I take inspiration from, but as
Okay.
far as dressing,
Who you
but
get inspiration from?
like myself, like,
Okay.
I just wear what I want and I wear
Right.
what I like. But I'd say I can't even answer that question, to be honest.
I got a question. Do you wear like only your clothes, like your own custom stuff? Or
Yeah, pretty much. But
Yeah.
Right.
I haven't made as much clothes even as far as myself.
Okay.
But that is something I do want to do, is only wear like my stuff. Like, oh, this is me. But
Yeah.
I do like, I still wear other, other people's stuff, other designers, but I do have to wear my own stuff more. But
Yeah,
I only
facts.
do wear my own stuff pretty much. But like, I still,
How you feel about the Yeezy brand? How you feel about Ye?
feel about who?
Yeah, the Yeezys.
I like it. I mean, it's cool. I mean, Yeezys is cool.
I fuck with Yeezy. I fuck with Yeezy
I got
a long way.
I got the phone runners.
Okay.
Them the only pair I got. I want the boots, like the big brown boots, and I want the Yeezy boots. But I got like phone runners, and they cool. And I only got them. I ain't get them because they was a trend, but I kind of did. But also it was because like I got them before the school started, and it was just comfort. Like, I treat them as like slides.
Okay.
I just throw them on if I gotta go to the store. But then you could also dress up in them too.
You definitely can. He both ways, but yeah.
That's why I got it.
That's dope. So what's next for you? What's going on? Who you got any shout outs you want to give out to? What's next for you?
Shout out, boy. I gotta shout somebody out.
No, you ain't got to. Yeah,
You
know, right? So whoever
I
said
say-
the 5 designers that you went to New York with, you mama said whoever
I
you want to
shout them
man.
out because I was checking on them, see what they got going on, because they also working on their own stuff.
Okay.
So I shout out them. I shout out my parents, my mom and dad. I shout out my brother. Like, we give motivation to each other because we both trying to get on some the next level stuff.
Okay.
I shout out like my mentors, and that's really it. I don't really have that much people to shout out for real. I just have to work on my own stuff.
Okay.
I got a
Go ahead.
question. Go back to like when you was in school, like
School was crazy.
Yeah, I want to know more about your school experience. Like, was when exactly like did you ever like was making stuff when you was in school, like, or
Yeah.
with that, like.
What was people respond? What was your school people
I'm not the famous kid in school. I'm like the low key, sit in the back of the class, AirPods in, person in school. But I had a friend group, obviously, but I wasn't like the famous kid. Like, y'all could probably tell I was more chill. But I mean, as far as reaction to clothes, it was cool. I mean, they seen I was doing stuff. They ain't really. I feel like school ain't really catch on until I went on the news.
Right.
And then everybody from the school reposted
oh,
it.
That's
Exactly. Yeah, like,
okay.
shout out to them, obviously,
Right.
but like the school ain't really started catching on to the news, and then a month later, then the New York thing, that's when like, okay, he actually serious about what he doing. Like, I feel like some people seen it, but wasn't as big as to like, people not really gonna show as much support until that one person showed support and then something happened.
Right.
But as far as school, like, it was cool. Like, I'll probably do a mural for the school like this year, even though I graduated. Like, I did the yearbook for the school. It ain't dropped yet, but I did the yearbook.
Damn.
Then I made like this custom like hoodie for me personally from the school.
Okay.
So I was still making stuff in school, 100%.
So when you thinking about, creating your pants, your shirts, your jackets, who you listening to? Who music who inspire you to do when
Listen,
you do
I
your
was waiting
thing?
for
When
this
you do
question.
your
I ain't gonna lie.
stuff, when you
I
listening
was
to
waiting for this
you.
question because I listen to music like a lot. So I'm gonna start from like Michigan first.
Okay.
I'm gonna start recently, so I ain't gonna go like too far back. But I'll say the top people I listen to, be honest, I listen to a lot of I listen to a lot of V's, I listen to a lot of Vezo, I listen to a lot of Babyface Ray.
Yeah, I like
Like
Babyface for
my
sure.
favorite artist from Michigan is like, it's a hard question. Like if you think about it, because you could say Babyface Ray, he the biggest. If you want to keep it real, he the biggest. I think he bigger than like, you know, I don't know, but I wouldn't say he is, but he's the biggest. But also, you got to look at V's. He just
Yeah.
dropped pretty, in my opinion, not that far from Album of the Year. If Travis Scott V's, he dropped Travis Scott album right here, V's album right here, in my opinion. Then you got Vezo. He could drop Rich Off Pints. That's better than like he dropped Robin Season. That's the blue like the
blue
Robin?
with the
Yeah.
mask.
He dropped
Yeah.
Robin Season. So he got that, and he dropped Rich Off Pints, and then he just dropped the Paint the City. So he got those three, but then Babyface Ray, he got it's Babyface Ray.
Yeah, Babyface.
But
he
V's
dropped
just
stuff.
dropped Gangers. So
Right.
as far as favorite, I go with Veza. But as far as like the best, they all even. But then also you got Sada too, and he dropped his style way different.
It's
than
like the
everybody else.
whole city hot, man. For real.
Literally.
It's like the whole city hot,
So
bro.
as far as Detroit, I'd say that. But as far as Universal, I listen to a lot of like, I listen to Cardi, I listen to like Ken Carson, I listen to the main people I listen to is like Ken Carson. Listen to like, trying to think. I listen to like AK Bannerman. He like underrated. Like I'm surprised he blew up, but I'm surprised he's not getting as much as everybody else is. Because in my opinion, he up there with all of them. Like I say Rhea, RMC Mike, YNJ, Louis Ray. I listen to everybody, but the main people I listen to is like Ken Carson, and like Fezzo and V's.
I don't know why I thought he was gonna say Travis Scott. I thought you was gonna say Travis Scott.
I'm not a big Travis Scott fan, but he dropped Utopia and it's good, so I listen to Travis Scott. But
I listen to Travis
21
Scott
Savage, he used to be like my favorite artist.
21, yeah, I like 21 for sure.
So that's like the favorites. It's more people on there. I can't think. I'm trying not to put my phone out and just go through my playlist because it's a lot of people on there. But can I go on my phone?
Yeah,
I'm gonna just go on my playlist real quick.
It's your interview, man.
Cause I don't even. I could pull up favorite. I listen to a lot of Uzi. I listen to a lot of Uzi.
I love Uzi, bro.
I think me personally, and Future. Everybody listen to Future. Like when Vezo dropped those 2 songs with Future, that's like my personal favorite songs. I feel like that's the new duo. Like just how Babyface Ray and V's. I think Vezo and Future like a better duo in my opinion.
If you could have one song to listen to, I'm talking about this could be the last day on Earth or something.
Last day what?
Like this could be the last day on Earth or something. And you had to choose just one song to listen to.
What about 3? I need 3.
3. We can do 3 of them.
All right.
3 songs. What you listening to?
The first song, I say Infinity 888 by X and Joey Badass. I'll do that song.
Dang.
Second one, Freestyle 2 by Ken Carson. Cause that's like one of my favorite songs. And then the third song, it had to be like some unreleased Juice WRLD song. Cause I listen to like a lot of Juice WRLD, but all the Juice WRLD I listen to like unreleased. I don't listen to his released stuff as much. So just some random like unreleased Juice WRLD song, Infinity 888, and then Freestyle 2.
Okay.
That could be the last day, and I'll peacefully die if I listen to those 3 songs.
I wanted to ask you, okay, it's either or. You can pick one or the other. It's not a right or wrong question, you know what I'm saying? Not a right or wrong answer.
All right.
So, Louis or Gucci?
Who?
Louis or Gucci?
Louis, 100%. We have Virgil. Gucci don't have a Virgil. They don't have a Virgil. Gucci have a lot of cool stuff, but we just know them as far as they pattern, even though
Right.
it's more than Gucci. Like, but
I ain't never think
LV
of that.
has
I ain't never think of that.
LV has
Damn.
Virgil, Kid Super. They have Pharrell, even though his stuff is mid. They have LV has everything. The shoes Virgil did, the history behind LV, everything LV has. In my opinion, I think it's better. I'll take LV over Gucci any day.
Prada
Like,
or Fendi?
I don't know that as much as about both the brands, but it is these Prada like platforms I want, so I'm just go with Prada. But I don't know as much, you know.
I love Prada. I choose Prada too.
Right, yeah.
For sure.
They
for
have
sure.
like the jackets and they shoes is sweet,
Yeah.
and they boots like I'm finna get my mom like a pair of Prada boots probably, cause
Okay.
they got like some cool boots and all that.
Okay, so you saying
I always
Prada.
go with Prada, yeah. Fendi just I don't really like Fendi.
Okay. Do you have a preference? Do you have what is the difference between a stylist and a designer?
The stylist is the person that. So if you're a designer, which I do need a stylist I can talk to, not for me, but as far as like if you're a designer, stylists look for that because they're looking for like the hot and upcoming stuff. So a stylist is the people that go to the designers and get it to their celebrities so they can wear it for like their videos or they stuff.
Okay.
So I would like to have someone put me on to like a celebrity or somebody like a stylist. But the stylist is the people that get the clothes to the celebrity, That's what they do. The designer who make the clothes.
That's dope.
That's another way to get plugged in.
Wow.
Yeah, I do need a stylist.
Stylist,
So
they
you-
do be having the clothes
Right.
and everything. And
Yeah.
So that's what you looking for. You looking for you a stylist.
Yeah, I'm looking for a stylist that could like probably plug some of my stuff in because I know my stuff look good.
Who
So-
your favorite stylist? Who you been looking at? Who you been interested in?
I don't know. I don't
You
know.
know?
Like, I
Okay.
don't know no stylist.
Okay.
But then also the designer could also be the stylist too. If
Right.
they had those
Yeah.
connections. I don't have as much connections,
That's true.
especially locally. So
Wow. Man, well, man, we enjoyed you, man. And like I say, man, once again, we give you your flowers. If ain't nobody gave your flowers, you know what I'm saying? I'm Sick Detroit. We want to tell you that we noticed your work. We noticed your hard work. And we noticed your style. We definitely got to know more about you, and I just appreciate you, man, coming up, kicking it with us, man, and you just being so real and being genuine and being cool at the person that you are, man. And I'm definitely proud of you. Detroit, we proud of you, man, and we giving you your flowers, man. Any last words?
yeah, y'all should like cop something from the website. I mean, the website's still
Oh,
open.
definitely. I'm definitely.
We might as well before I'm finna drop some new stuff like
Okay.
next couple months. So
Okay.
I could probably plug that in or something.
Okay, well, I'm definitely gonna be about to be a buyer on the page, man. Yo, man, I'm Sick Detroit, man. We back with another one, man. Not back with another one, but wrapping it up, man, with Shawn, man. And this was a good one, man. Subscribe to the channel, man. And y'all show y'all support, man, to the hardworking Detroit people of Detroit. We gonna send flowers out to everybody. And we back with another one, man. Peace.